So, hi, I'm sorry I can't blur out the background. I really like that effect, but I'm in a strange house. So, staying with old friends. They have a son, 14. I drove him to school today. He drops into conversation about physics and poems, engaging and awkward. Then I thought, what commission of ephors came up with the idea that we grow out of 14 and what motivated that commission or culture? He is rational until he isn't, but at this stage more rational than I am. He is trying it out, probably what one should do with rationality, since our objectivity will be at war with our subjectivity for at least 60 more years in his case. There is no victory there. Imagining Imagining in our civilization that the objective, rational ever wins is just so subjective. Our subjective always irritates, demanding maidens when we claim we are celibate, clawing at us till we satisfy it, her, him, them. I am keen on adulthood, but it is not abandoning youngness and love and extremity that brings it upon us. It's about, to me, being big, bringing it all with us, carrying the whole load, and then letting it go once or twice or often, depending on your talent, for respite and humility. We are not palaces. We are not temples. We walk in them, but we are bigger. The deeper song. We roll along. There is no thing above but a tall tree. It's a kick to climb for the view, maybe once, just enough so you give the whip hand to no one again. It is what we do. We invent our substitute. Here, you do it. You tell me what to do. You teach me. And you're took. You're hooked. So these boys and these girls are bursting, and something is surely wrong that we say that they have no invention or intention. When we smugly mock their alphabet generation designation, which makes us lost ones feel superior, that are as all things as you were, except you were not. Jealousy is the root of your disdain. You played by the rules and invested in them and found the steady misery you should have known was coming. Hardly a qualification for getting it. So it must be propaganda. I remember the inane question of ambition at 15. Ambition, what a waste of space in my heart that would have been. Aspiration to what? I have it all already. What you really meant was attrition and accumulation. That needs no help. We are just naturally hoarders. Just someday we ought to burn it all and start again. Once, twice, or often. The boy, my friend's son, will do that someday for the first time, the burning of the trash, the flotsam. Then he will be a man that day, a woman that day, the first of many burnings with memories of coal and its diamonds. What proof had I at 14 of an enthusiasm that would reassure my mother and my ancestors, an enthusiasm for their misery, a desire to follow, a pledge to do so? Which colleges are you applying for, hun? None. Why? I'm not on a shelf. I am not in a hurry to wait. I am here. Can you hear me breathing, Mom? Here, listen. Ah, you don't want to know. What a presumption the patriarch makes. His lore is all undiscovered. It is studied and defended by younger men who will die for it for a while. The patriarch is not young or old. He is death with walking sticks. Lore and law and orthodox is fine, but it is too the ancient duty of the child to say no or why or show me, you chanter of chants. Let me see the light you say you saw. I don't believe you enough to take your word, assuming you can lead because of books you have read and the intensity of your claims, and meeting is sullen or amused to stare is perhaps what you're mistaking for apathy. It is the fusion that delights, if it is possible. Maybe I have found my subjective needs feeding and fulfilling a lot, clamoring for songs. My rational shows his peaceful face when he sleeps. It is neat and Greek that they have their rational who suffers with rage and is as vain as Apollo, and a Dionysus who is not vain, whose rage is not subjective but reflexive, exploding on those who deny his existence like we do. It is the foundation of our creed, believers or not, that Dionysus has a hold no longer. It is ridiculous, ridiculous, while he rampages everywhere, that we cling to this and call him silly names like Satan and cower, the civilization that cowers and kneels to the god of insurance. So yes, to be grown up is fusion and acceptance that we will be blinded often by ourselves. You cannot keep climbing the tree. Go once or twice and remember what you saw. You will dream it anyway, so once is enough. Twice. I had a look at life and the world in the microscopic at Waffle House the other day. There is rarely a place where so much can be seen so quickly. Race relations are bad right now, as they should be, because they are. This is a place where rationality lies heavily. The healing must be irrational. Fear is a feeling after all. Anyway, I am a white fella with a beginning beard, an earring, and a bomber jacket when I drive. I think it was North Carolina, a Waffle House. Bill Maher, by the way, is an idiot to even admit that he's never been to a Waffle House or a Cracker Barrel, but is qualified to say only idiots eat there. Anyway, there I was at a shiny noon 100 miles in front. Country ham, eggs over easy. Just yum. My waitress was a black woman and dismissive, it seemed. And I thought, well, we have earned this, haven't we? At least. And she is really only copying the manner that she has had to endure, I'm sure, for centuries. Before all the killing was on TV. Before she would know that I knew, like we all do. Then something adjusted and changed. I don't know why or how. It was her, it wasn't me, or who let something go. I was insistent as I am with my thanks for coffee and cream. Then there was a small joke. Something opened up. She lit up. It was fun and sexy again. Then a total meeting of the minds over strawberry jam. That is why you go to Waffle House, Bill. Take your massive frontal lobe in there and learn something your undeserved fame and fortune miss every time.